Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. What is the plan for today? Well, we have a couple of things to do. Namely, the Archon quest, because in the last stream, we finished Arlecchino's story quest, which we had needed to do for ages. And if you look over here, so if we look at the events menu, this is a new boss. We haven't fought this new boss yet. Maybe we should go and have a go. Secondly, this is done. We got Klee, all is well. I actually don't think there's any, I think you only get to do it once, so it's done. So we're just waiting that one to time itself out. This is a thing. I'll show you what's going on in this. I don't really fully understand it, but I'll show you where I got up to in this. So yeah, if we do boss time, we'll try and fight this boss. Maybe we'll fight it for fun at some point in the middle as well. Who knows? I'll show you guys this. TCG, I don't really play TCG. Yeah, we tried in the last stream to get Nefa. We failed to get Nefa, but we did get C6 Yao Yao, and I thought we'd call it a day. So no Nefa for us, but we did get Yao Yao, so that's all we really wanted. So now we have C6 Yao Yao, which is so exciting. Other things to consider: there's 22 days left to do this. Simultaneously, 22 days left to do this. And 14 days to do this. Now this is important because 22 days is 3 more streams. And today, I don't know if today counts, probably not. It's probably 4 streams if you include today. So we gotta get a move on. So the plan for today is we're gonna try and do this quest. No, this quest, the Archon quest, we're gonna do as much as possible because this has 14 days. So I believe we've got 3 weeks, including like now. So we're gonna skip this week and then we'll have 2 weeks to do it, the next 2 weeks, because one of the recommended quests is this quest. So we want to try and do as much of this as possible so that we can then like have everything we need to do before we do this. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do this, and then just as a general update, we're gonna try and then do this because there's a quest here that we need to do to kind of like, this one's the special one, and then there's just general exploration. So that is the plan for the next couple of Genshin streams. We might have to do some rejigging around as well because I think there's a Nikki thing that's going to end on like a Sunday, so maybe we should like swap it for a Wednesday, etc, etc. But that is a future Kaiko problem that I haven't decided yet. But yes, and the other thing that's kind of new, well, it was new for me, is that there's all this stuff that's happening. So this is all the stuff that was in that new Miliastra place that we explored in the last one. Do I fully understand what's going on? No. No, I don't. I don't understand at all what is going on. But that's fine. Who needs to understand? Not me. So I just want to show you what this place is, but I can't, like, I don't know how to do that. Great. Ooh, what's this? Notice. Is this just it trying to tell me again not to do anything illegal? Because I think last I was like, don't put anything in here that would be very bad. Because this is in a public domain or whatever. Is that what it's gonna tell me? Okay. Oh, I guess if you're a craftsperson, maybe you get some benefits. Nice. I don't know what this means, but it's fine. I guess I could make a mini game. I'm not going to anytime soon, but I could in theory. But anyway. So if you just go to a public lobby, I'll show you what this is. So I've been trying to do this, and you get like, there was some limited time quests that I believe show up the first time you enter. You then have like 2 weeks to do them. I think I finished my limited time quest, but there's one quest I couldn't figure out, and I think it's because you then need to just befriend people. I'm not very good at that. So next time we're doing like boss time and stuff, we could maybe do that too. But this is Kaiko. She's got lots of outfits now. But essentially you've got this, which is like the battle pass, and then now I've logged in, you get some stuff. Yay, great, this is fine. But, what is it? This one? Yes, so this is the only quest I couldn't figure out how to do. But there was also like a limited time quest that you had to do as well, which I have successfully finished. And this is like me, I did some mini games separately, and yeah, that was about it. There was just some quests, and there's like this one, not this one. There's too many buttons. I already had enough struggling trying to pick all the... There's already too many buttons in regular Genshin, and now there's too many buttons in this Genshin as well. I don't know what this means, but it sounds kind of funny. It wants you to touch grass for an hour. I'm not gonna do that, but that did amuse me. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, this is like the wishing thing. Not the wishing. Yes, like the wishing thing. Do I have enough for this? Oh, no, I don't. I don't have enough. This is so sad. But that's fine. That's not the one I wanted. This one? Yes, this is the one with the little quests. So this one, you have to like do a match with somebody, and then if I do it, I'll get the shoes, and then I'll have the shoes, and then I can like claim this hat. But otherwise, I have not been succeeding. But that's fine. But you do have your little outfits, so now I do have some more outfits than I had before. So that's fun. I have a couple of outfits now. I have like, I did make them into outfits because, I mean, look at this very, do you see how good a name I have named everything? This is blue, this is green, purple, and then sailor. Wait, oh, that's this outfit and I just edited it by accident. Go back, go back, go back. How do you go back? Like this. This one was sailor. Because she's got a little hat and it's very cute. And then this guy, I finally got some other clothes for him, so he's no longer completely cursed. Which is good. Oh, I could also give him a sailor outfit, but I haven't done that yet. But, you know, because before he was in his, like, default outfit and he just looked kind of terrible. But now he's got clothes! that aren't, like, they're just slightly less cursed. I like it. He just has a better top. And I love that what are these? Are these like frog sandals? Iconic. Anyway, that was a little interlude. Oh, I've switched. I don't want to be him. How do I switch back? I like to be the other one. There we go. That's it. I have nothing else. I don't like this place, but you can like have a lobby and stuff, and you play mini games apparently, and that's how it works. And then you have to play the mini games to earn the points to get the outfit, and otherwise you'll be sad because you don't have the full outfit. And then this one requires me to like do something you need to like join a team, and I don't know. I got confused. But anyway, the point is that they also kind of put it at the bottom. So when you're in regular Teyvat, like, see here, these are the things that you normally see, and they're in the bottom section. And if I go back, how do I do that? Is it this? No, is it this? Yes, if I go back, which I will do, you'll see that they go at the bottom as they like swap. So yeah. I'm still not a high enough level to level up my little characters though, which is a bit sad. So like, because you get to play with the characters, right? And so they look a bit cursed, but it's fine. Where is it? Oh yeah, so if I see here, look, it's at the bottom now. And if we scroll all the way to the side, so you can see my little guys, Kaiko and Kaiko 2. You also can't level them up because my level's too low. You need to be level 10 and I'm only level 7 and I give up. But it's so sad. And I don't really know what this means, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, anyway, we should actually go and do the quest. The other thing we need to do is I titled the stream checking in on Columbina because I keep forgetting to do the little Columbina thing, which we have to do, I think. I keep forgetting to do this, so we gotta do this first because it's a weekly locked thing. So we always gotta start by doing this first, and then we can go do the Archon quest, I think. Is that what I said we were gonna do? Yes, because I wanted to do the Archon quest, so we're gonna do the Archon quest. But I couldn't remember if there was any other event things that we had to do first. I think not. Was there anything else? No. No, no, no. Yeah, just the Archon quest. Okay. Good. Okay, so let's go in here and see what's going on. Let's pick up some orbs while we're here. Let's pick up some silver. Because, you know, we can't just not pick up the silver. And then we gotta go... Ooh. Oh. I guess we're close enough that now she's walking? I'm no longer running around. Oh, okay, triggered the quest. Is Columbina not in? Looking for me? Wow, you scared me. You really had to pop up from behind like that? After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get to you from behind. Because you have nothing better to do, or... Is that how it seems? No different than when I was with the Fatui then. There was never much for me to do. The Sarita only sought the power of the moon goddess. I was never dispatched to Caesar notice or anything like that. So what would you do to pass the time? Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing, but I came to do that last one less and less after Sandra forbade it. She didn't like your singing? No, she praised it actually, but I had only recently joined the Fatui then, and she said my singing set the others on edge. Because for those not in the know, it seemed like I was about to use some sort of power. Oh, huh. I mean, I can sort of understand that. Oh, and there was another reason. She said she did most of her research at night, so if I sang during the day, it would disturb her attempts to catch up on sleep. This was the main reason, I'll bet. So I used to just sing outside her door at night instead, but still, she always chased me away. Did you get along with the others? Get along? When we first met, Alakito did seem eager to get along with me. She often showed up behind me without making a sound like I did to you earlier. She said it was an attempt to test me, I believe. I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got close. Eventually I resorted to using Kuvaki and managed to give her quite a scare from behind, but she never played that game with me again after that. Yeah, Paimon doubts that was a game to the knave at all. What else? Oh, the doctor often asked me to assist in his light realm related research. I obliged him a few times, but it was so dull. Use Kuvaki to strike this, use Kuvaki to control that. I stopped going after a while. It's like you were in a good mood today. You spoke quite a bit about your past. Yes, even though I've run away from home, I do have some fond memories of it all the same. Alakino and Sandra treated me quite well, along with... Expression, I wonder who she's thinking about. Give me your hand. Huh? Why? Rosalind taught me it's important to always express gratitude to others. Don't mention it. So thank you for listening to me. Oh, does she miss... Who? What was her name? Rosalind, but... What was her name? I forgot her name! We'll find it imminently. Is this the moon goddess's favor? I believe that's enough for today. Whoa, that was sudden. Oh, what did I click? Paimon. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, let's not bother her then. Yes, Signora. That's who it was. Tanabees, why do you hate thimbles? What triggered this? Okay. Shook be moonlight and in return bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. Though she claims to have run away from home, she seems to have some fond memories of it all the same. Okay. Do I just have to wait now? I guess so. Probably just have to wait. Okay. We can leave. Let me just grab some more orbs. And then... Can I fight this thing? No, that's just decorative. And then we can leave. Okay, so that's done. I sort of assumed there would be a little bit more quest than that, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about an easy quest. Okay, in which case, let's go over here. Let me just grab my adventure rewards. And then we can go do the Archon quest, because the Archon quest told us to go and do Arlecchino's story quest in the last one, so we did. And we learned all about Arlecchino's past, and then it actually unlocked a couple more voice lines I had for Arlecchino, because obviously they were locked behind her quest. So then we did the quest, and then it said, oh, now you can know about Arcanino's vision. So that was nice. But other than that, not much else happened. But now we've done that. We can carry on. So let's do the Archon quest. Where is it? It's over here. Let's do this quest. It no longer has. Oh no! What do you mean? No! Great! Why? Why have I locked this? You know what? No, we're gonna try focus experience mode. We're gonna do this quest because we need to do this one on time. So we can just ignore the other quest, and that's fine. And that'll probably make it easier as well, because I remember last time we didn't do this, and then we got a bit stuck because that we kept clashing with the I know event, but it's fine. Tobias, you don't know how to use them. I don't know how to use a thimble either, so I wish you luck. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, what are we meant to be doing? We're meant to be going to Nasher Town. Okay. Let's go to Nasher Town. It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasher Town. So no news about Rerir though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good, but with all the trouble he started before, there's no way we've seen the last of him. Hello, you must be the Traveller and Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan. The wild hunt? Oh, we'd better get over there right away. Come on, let's go, Kaiko. A nation that doesn't exist. Ooh, that's a fancy name. I am excited. Is this about, Conria, maybe? That could be it, right? I'm just thinking, because, like, a nation that doesn't exist. It sounds like it could be Conria. What's this? Oh! I also kind of want to do this quest. Maybe I'm sure we'll have an excuse to do that. The second we get close enough to here, we're going to go do that as well, because that is also bugging me. But that's fine. We can do this a little bit more. We'll carry on with the quests we're supposed to be doing. I'm sure at some point we'll have to go visit Flynn's in the quarry, and not the quarry, that's where we're going now. We'll have to meet Flynn's in his house, and that's when we can go and do that quest. Somehow. I'm sure we can make it work. Okay, where are we going? Where is this quarry? Ah. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go down here. Well, there's some people here. Who are you? Why? Now listen, hit close, Rerir. I'm only sharing this with you because I trust you. But the proof of the cognoscenti, that's not something you find just lying around. Wait, is that related to my quest or unrelated? What is this? Proof of the cognoscenti? Wait, are you talking about what Paimon thinks you're talking about? Why are you crowding around? We're discussing something super top secret here. A clue about Reed Miller's great treasure. Unrelated. Uh-oh. Fantastic, count me in. If something overhears it, it's not really secret. Fair point. In that case, let's team up. I've been struggling to scrape together enough startup money anyway. One share for me, one for you, and one for the flying one. That's 3 shares, 500,000 more each. 500,000 more? Very, didn't we agree this was supposed to stay between the two of us? I only told you because I trust you. But 1,500,000 more, that's way beyond the sort of startup money I could raise on my own. I can just scrape together 500,000. And these two are like seasoned adventurers. If we team up, won't our chances of success go way up? I have high hopes for you, Very, and if you think you found the right people, then I'm willing to give you a shot. Now, as for a flying friend here, given her unique physique, it's only fair she receives special consideration. Ooh, is this a gift for Paimon? Sort of, it's a special version of Natlan's standard strength tonic. We tweak it so it works on people, even people who fly, it's totally safe. As for the price, normally it goes for 2 million more, but since you're with Very, I'll give you the friends rate, just 1 million. What do you say? 1 million Mora? Is a special surprise gift, Paimon. 500,000 not more shaken out or we walk. It's a surprise gift. More like a special surprise heart attack. Exactly, Miss Hiddenby. I don't expect the flying one to be much use anyway. It'd be silly to waste a strength tonic on her. Hey, just what are you trying to say about Paimon? We wanted to see if you had any good clues of finding treasure, but look at you two. One's shady, the other's just dumb. If you think you can trick the great adventurers, Kaiko and Paimon, you better think again. Shady? Trick you? I assure you this clue's completely genuine. And so is the tonic. As for the price, they're just business, but as for you, little loudmouth, you're exactly the sort of person I can't stand dealing with. Loud, full of yourself, all bark and no bite, riding on someone else's coattails like you're a big deal yourself. Miss Hiddenby? And you, Very, didn't we agree this was supposed to stay between us? When something's meant to be secret, you lean in close and whisper. Not shout for the whole world to hear and attract unwanted company. You put me in a foul mood now, and I won't feel any better until I taught you a lesson. Take this. Oh no. I think I've started a quest. It says Gilded Lie. But it's gonna be fine, because we've got the tiny team, and we've got really strong Yao Yao now, so that's good too. Ooh! And she got Nahida, but that's fine. We can just heal her. That'll be fine. Unfortunately, she is Dendro, so I think we're probably a little bit less effective than we should be, because, you know, she's just more plants don't really work with other plants, and yeah. You little no good. If you plan to kill me or chop me to pieces, go ahead, I won't resist. Whoa, Kaiko Paimon would never do something like that. You just promise us you won't trick anyone else, okay? Even a blockhead like Vieri, wait, where did he slip off to? Anyway, you shouldn't take advantage of people, not even the dumb ones. You're kind of the most. If I'd met more folks like you back in Simru, maybe I wouldn't have ended up like this. Aren't you curious to find out what happened to me? Something tells me I'm better off not knowing. 2 million more and I'll end in it. 2 million more and I'll end in it. Sharp little things, aren't you? Haven't had a mid-proper deal in ages. Maybe it's time I switch careers. Better than having the Voynich Guild on my case. If you figured that out earlier, you wouldn't have ended up getting smacked around just now. Sometimes you need a wake-up call to face a choice. Good or bad, it gets you moving. Kid, flying one, if either of you ever need that kind of push, come find me. Thanks and all, but Paimon hopes that would be necessary. Himi leaves a piece of red satin behind and waves goodbye as she leaves. Oh, bounty token! Ah, that must be the bounties. Okay. You know how I said I was really behind on my editing? Well, I was editing the very first Nod Cry stream, and we went past and found the bounty wall in the flagship, and I completely forgot that was a thing. But looks like we accidentally did it! Yay! We can go claim that, hopefully. Oh, this doesn't look good. I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk. Looks like this appetite truly is insatiable, as if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough. He's not seriously still getting stronger. What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already? Hey, we made it! So what's going on? We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is until this morning, when Arachnic found signs of violent activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished. Are we sure that Rerir did this? Who else? He's the only one who could put off a stunt like this. Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Rasha of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic. Kaiko, do you remember what we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left, nothing but madness and rage. I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous even then. Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Hyman gets chills just thinking about it, but the thought that he's still out there lurking somewhere in Nod-Cry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier. Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding? Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force, no point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong, his whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly. The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly? Beats me. According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality.
Maybe that he's simply living in a world of his own. That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time like he had zero interest in talking to us. There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him, certainly nothing about his past or what he might be hoping to achieve. Exactly, and we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rash Sonari before all of this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Not Cry, we still wouldn't find more than like 3 useful facts about him. So if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger, but if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big rubber buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big? Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given the attack at the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kubaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure, if we sit back and let him keep absorbing Kubaki, we really won't stand a chance against him. A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up. I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kubaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island. Wait, why Hisi Island? If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kubaki-rich ore, was it not? That's right, yes, it could very well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims. Splitting up's always going to be risky, but I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rerir, what then? That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting, run like the wind. Didn't you just say the 3rd rule was go with the flow? I don't know, did I? Anyway, whatever, in this situation, go with the flow means go find backup. Agreed, if anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first. Alright, we better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go. Okay, I guess we need to go to the Frostmoon Enclave? Wait. Did we move? This is not where we were, because I wanted to pick up the rocks. Well, no, I'm going the wrong way. Let me go this way and see if we can find any more rocks. Because I want the rocks. I want the rocks. Because I need the ore. I need to craft the weapons. The special Not Cry ones. Oh. Are these people? Okay, they don't seem upset. Are they gonna complain if I steal the rocks? Okay, so far no. So that's good. I was a little bit worried they were going to get upset with me, considering they are literally mining this rock and I am stealing it from right under their noses. But they don't seem to care, so I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to steal the rocks and it's going to be fine. But not one of them wants to talk to me. So I guess these people are too busy mining in the quarry, but I've stolen the rocks, so that's good. The ominous purple slashes, though, very concerning. Can you interact with them? No, they just look very, very creepy. Oh, okay, if you stand too close it does get a bit ominously hazy, but you know what, that's fine. Let's go over here and see what's going on. I'm assuming at some point we're going to go to the wherever it was I started the other quest, considering that's what considering we couldn't go there before because it was like quest locked. So yeah. Ooh, can I climb up here? Okay, maybe I gotta climb up this pillar. Oh. Oh no!
let's wait there. Yeah, maybe if I climb up a little bit more? Ooh, no? I'm trying to figure out if I can... No, okay, I'm slightly too short. But maybe if we climb up the front, would that be easier? Sometimes. There we go. Okay, I think from here we should be able to get it. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay. Ooh. Reset the moon mirror. Why do I need to reset the moon mirror? Okay. That doesn't feel... Oh, like this? Oh, okay, like this? Oh. Oh, this is a 3-part okay. Okay, guys, I'm a little bit distracted, but it's fine. It was on the way. Any leads? Nope, diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this. So you guys didn't find anything either? No, not loving the word either. How about you, Flens? I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. By the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was onto him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long. He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is where or what is his next target? No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it. All we can do now is hope that Aino and Neppa turn out some leads. Darn it, Rerir, if you got the guts, come face me one-on-one. Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear. No, it's coming from Silvermoon Hall. The Lady Kuta might be in danger. Let's get over there, quick. Oh. Ooh, cutscene.
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane. Yehoda, get Kutar out of here! On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Felindis, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
I was not expecting a cutscene that early. Oh no, that was not good. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure it's fine. Creation of soup. Oh, creation of soup reference. Yes, the hands. That was very creation of soup. But yeah, I hope you guys could hear that as well. I did up the volume, so you would have missed the beginning part because I was not expecting a cutscene, so I was not ready with the little volume control. But was that better than usual? Because usually I don't do anything and then you guys just hear whatever you can hear, which is not that much because I usually, you know, lower the volume a bit so that you don't hear too much of my, whatchamacallit? So you don't hear too much of my background music. But then, you know, I thought I'll try and up it a little bit. Maybe you guys can hear some more. So yeah. And now I've put it back. Anyway, that was too close. We barely made it out of there alive. What's this guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong? He's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full strength. He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards. I have a question. When me and Inefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived. Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated quickly, so we had no choice but to step in. Kuta, can you shed any light on the situation? Kuta, cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frostmoon Scions referred to as the Moon Goddess? Wait, she's the Moon Goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks like all those statues. Yes, I know. That could be why. There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I haven't met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say, but since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target. Kuta. There are many potential motives. For instance, you help Kaiko escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It's also possible he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%. A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not going to chase us to the end of the world, right? As long as we can sneak out and not cry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Jehoda, this is serious stuff. You can't suggest that we all just check it out. Running is our only option. Huh? You seem surprised, but what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle. Well, I mean, yeah, but still. It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape. Wait, what? You can act as bait? Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. Our coyote doesn't stop for bypasses while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Llama? The Frostmoon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so that you needn't ask me to stay. We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style. Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, you pretty much saved my life back then. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself. Oh, did you see the little heart? We can't overlook that you have just saved our lives multiple times now. The talk of returning the favor would be a little... crass for my liking, but suffice to say, we are friends, and friends look out for one another. Erin's true objectives remain unclear. Even if we are to sacrifice Miss Kuta, there is no guarantee he would stop. Running away won't solve anything. We need to stand and fight no matter what. But... Kuta, I know why he left the Frostmoon Scions so long ago. It was because he will start treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too, but I believe that time can change anything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frostmoon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows, perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home. Thank you, Lama, but my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now. Very well then, I'll do as you say. Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of the powers of the moon goddess? It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling, like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now it has almost run dry. What do you mean rejected by the world? The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From that moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. That's why you need the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power. The 3 moons are not one and the same, and as the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together, each can reflect the other's glow, so when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the... Rawr! Uh-oh. It's the Wild Hunt! Oh, even faster than we expected. I'll have to finish this conversation later. See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us? They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind. Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here. Ooh. Okay, the Wild Hunt and your scent, the Rush of Sonari will appear soon. Oh, they just keep coming, it's driving me nuts. Rerir's closing in on us, we need to pick up the pace. There's too many of them, and this time we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape if this goes on much longer. Am I just supposed to be fighting them, or am I supposed to be running? Because I'm not running. Am I just supposed to run? I don't think so. Well, we'll see, because that little bar at the top is filling up, so I guess we'll soon see what that does. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Ooh. It's Varka! At least I presume that's who this is. What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew? Who are you? Uncle Varka, you're back from Amazvatne? Whoa, you're Varka, Grandmaster of the Knights of Avonius? We can save the interest for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me, I know somewhere you'll be safe. Wait, he didn't get eaten? I don't know, because the last time we saw him, it was the end of the last Archon quest, and there was a little ending scene where he was confronting Rerir, and I really thought something would have happened. No need to run. Well, good thing I didn't run, because Varka showed up. Is that where I think it is? That's the one. Come on, move. There's no time to waste. But yeah, I kind of thought... I don't know. It sort of sounds like he escaped that meeting, like the victor. But how? I don't know. Whoa, where are we? This is so well hidden. Well, that goes without saying, this is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nokrai and a contact hub in the Northern Intelligence Network. The Northern Intelligence Network? AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nokrai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most efficient way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nokrai should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected, but you definitely have that Grandmaster vibe, hee hee. Well, I'm no spring chicken, just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today though. Rushed back from Amishvatne without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac. Another? You mean you fought him before? Yep, he wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries and I barely made it out alive, myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we stacked everything on it, but still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. I decided to come find you, and as luck would have it, turned out to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest you already know. Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days, because he sees you as a threat? Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something. Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded. Guess it's my turn to ask some questions now. So what exactly has been happening in Nokrai? Why has the Wild Hunt turned in humanoid form, and why is it after you? That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick. Aina brings Varka up to speed about what happened before. Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys really have been through it. So the Kutar is actually a Fatu Harbinger, and all the Wild Hunt activity in Nokrai is the work of the Rashal Sonari, one of the 5 sinners. There's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone. You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out we were just delaying the inevitable. But now the new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course. A new variable? You mean us? Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's got to have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while Aina was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention. You mean about our mystery ally? That's right, from what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hissy Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue. If I had read the story about those files, would you mind repeating the titles for me? Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nokrayan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log. Oh no, still doesn't ring a bell. Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Asvati was because we had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that it happened to make us come back while my attention was diverted, and from everything you've told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return, so maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Rashal Sonari in Nokrai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence. So what would you now? Got any ideas? Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nokrai's fighting force is already gathered here, but even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in its current state, let alone with his power still growing. What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own? How so? Have you thought up of something, Columbina? 3 moons once watched over this world. The eternal moon was the largest, the frost moon was the brightest, and the iridescent moon was the most mysterious. They say back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power, enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the frost moon's power, and the eternal moon's marrow resides within Kaiko. Hold on, are you suggesting? The iridescent moon, the last piece of this puzzle. Wait, which one was which? The eternal moon, the largest, which is our marrow. The frost moon was the brightest. Okay, most mysterious. The iridescent moon, the last piece of the puzzle? That's right, if we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly. The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understandings. According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow? I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau. The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette? Yes, I must speak with Sandrone. It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone. I'll go with her. Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it shed some light on his title, The Russia of Solnari. The wild hunt has plagued Nokrai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it. It's true, we still know very little about him. If Kutar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name. Where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nokrai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears. Oh, that's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines. Ah, she heard me. I mean, do you have info for us? Boss, what are you doing here? I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind. Details. Miss Neffa, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one, and I'm talking all the factions of Nokrai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over, so I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat. Wait a sec, how did you even hear about this place, Neffa? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network, and isn't it supposed to be super hidden? Paimon, I'm guessing she's a big part of the Intelligence Network. Surely. You really think he could have gotten settled in Nokrai without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is. You mean you're... Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman, pretty much. Seen and heard it all. Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Bring Neffa up to speed on what's been happening. Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck. So you're just going to sit this one out? Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me? What if we told you we can't do this without you? Oh, then I'd say you better make it worth my while. I don't work for free. I can't put a price on something like this. Just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard, so I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair? Just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost, and a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around amongst the faithful. Well, that's just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks? Things got pretty dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be leyline fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please, I'm begging you. This is why I'm always telling you, never accept favors. They're the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Jehoda. I will help, but just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's that fragment that Rerir was after. Do you still have it on you? Of course. Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads. Wait, you actually have some leads? This is top secret information. I get it, we all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part no matter what. Anyone coming with? Count me in too. Come off at you two, quit playing heroes. I am way ahead of you there. Inefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kubaki signature, and we're going to use it to make some decoys over the Kake crop shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nokrai, so as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch onto your scent and we'll be able to track you down. I like it. Genius idea. No biggie. Alright then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Where are we going? Oh no, we're going to visit Sandra. I remember now.
Thanks for watching everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again and have a great day.